Tav X, period becoming one. Tav X, period becoming one. Tav X, period becoming one. He is the most merciful. They don't even know it. This is a must-watch video. For you guys, for me, I got my Hebrew on the Island, Hebrew not Hebrew, Hebrew on the Island, Hebrew Israelite shirt on. This is a must-watch. You know what we do here? Since I don't give any notifications, wait minutes, see if people come in. If they don't come in, it's just be me and you. But there's probably people who could be watching. Give them like 8 minutes, something like that. Most High is the Most High is the most merciful. They don't even know it. I'm going to show you something that's going to make your blood boil a little bit. I'm going to grab them niggas. But Most High will grab them. You just sit back. The Most High is the most merciful. They don't even know it. Two minutes, 16, 21 seconds. King David, 144 in the house. Tav X, purity becoming one. Tav X. This is a must-watch video. I'm glad you came on. And knowing you, similar to me, when I saw something, what I'm going to show you, I'm like, this nigga, but I know I need to sit back. The Most High will, the niggas. But this is a must watch. I'm glad you came on. I don't know how to notify you, so I just hope when I do come on, you watch it. But this video is definitely a must watch video, and I was blessed writing it. It took a long time to write it. I was writing from the early afternoon all the way up until like an hour and a half ago. So, if you know how to contact the Real Talk, text him and tell him that I'm on. Since he has a channel, this would be a good video for him to listen to. I don't know how to contact him, but maybe you do. Anuha in the house. I'm glad you showed up. This is a must-watch video. This is a must-watch video. I was writing it basically from early afternoon until like an hour ago. I thought it was going to be a little shorter, whatever, and I'm writing it, and I was blessed writing it. This is going to be one, well, it's in my notebook, but it's going to be one that I make sure I turn to and be in the lineup of things that I study. So, Tav X, purity becoming one. Got my Hebrew shirt on. So, you know what we do, wait a few minutes. We're at 4 minutes, 48 seconds. Let's give them like 8 minutes because this is a Sunday. People should be on. People should not, people should be everybody should not be sleeping. Right now, here it's 10 o'clock over where you guys are, and the East Coast is 9 o'clock, so it's not real late. I.s.u.p.k, glad you came on. This is a must-watch video. This is a must-watch video. Tom X, Purity Becoming One. James Harden, Tom X, Purity Becoming One. I'm glad you guys came in the house. This is a must-watch video. I prayed earlier, like I've been praying, like I haven't done a video in a while. My last video was just basic. It wasn't deep. And I said, Most High, when I make videos, I want videos to be deep so that people absorb how important it is to fear you and keep his commandments. Touches their hearts to change them around, to give them a spirit of Caleb and a spirit of Phineas, So I think this video is it. And it's the start of January 2024. I think this is a video to knock off, to set off the year. I think this video is the video to set off the year. I prayed, and next thing you know, my hand keeps writing and writing. I got a special for you at the end of this. I got a little special. Remind me, Anuha or somebody, what was a little special you wanted to share with the people after the video? Because it's going to be, listen, this is going to be a depth video. This ain't going to be a 20-minute video. No. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's pages. So, but you need to hear it. And you're going to be mad when I show you the clip that joins my video, that the Most High, because, Anuha says, she says, I can't wait to enjoy the Most High's video when I'm telling her I'm doing a video. But she ain't giving me credit at all. She's saying the Most High's video, and I agree with her 100%. And the reason why I agree with her 100% because I'm a student of the wisest man that ever lived, King Solomon. And he says, everything that goes in your life, I'm paraphrasing, has been planned out by the Most High from the beginning. So I didn't really make this video. He's planted, he's downloaded like the Matrix into my mind to write it because I didn't even know I was writing this. I didn't know I was even doing it, really, until I'm starting to do it. And I didn't know it was going to come out like this. So it has affected me. And hopefully it'll affect you in the right way. Glory 8 is on Top X. I'm glad you came in. This is a video of 2024. An impactful video. A video to go boom, boom to you guys. To me too. And to the people that I wrote about. And and a demon and two demons that you're going to see that I'm going to show you. Two demons. It may make you mad. It may make you want to, fuck that nigga. But we'll let the Most High do it. And believe me, he'll do it better than me and you. He'll do it better than me and you. But you're gonna wanna that guy when you hear him talk. That's what I was doing. I was like, oh my God, kill that fucking nigga. Let me get that javelin like Phineas and whoosh. So we at 9 minutes. We got a house at Danny Armstead in the house. Glad you came. This is a must-see video. If I say so myself. Because it was news to me when I was writing it. When I even first thought about it. But what I know I did, I prayed at Most High. Give me an impactful video. A video that puts us in awe of you. Give me an impactful video that puts us, the Israelites, the Torah and Tanakh Israelites, in awe of you. To wake us up to be in awe of you again and again and again and at the highest level. Because sometimes we like to fall asleep. I'm glad you guys are in Tav X. Purity Becoming One. You know why I say Tav X? Tav, you see it on my signet ring, Tav, in Hosea 8, the Most High asked the question. It's the same question going to be asked today. Not whether, hey, what's up, peace, brother? Nah, he ain't asking that. He's going to ask, is Israel capable of purity? Did you enact purity while keeping my commandments I have commanded you to keep? Not peace while you were doing the thing. No, 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 no. Purity. Because that's all what he's going to accept from you. Try to bring that forth in a lot of my videos. All right, listen, let me get going. We're already at 10 minutes. I gotta change these reading glasses because I need real glasses. I try to get real glasses here and over here. They have ophthalmologists, eye doctor stores, but they're not really doctors. Some of them may be doctors, but not really. And they just give you lenses. They got all the machines and stuff like that, but they give you lenses that are close to maybe the numbers that they're getting on those machines. And a lot of the lenses that they get it donated from America and Europe. And that's what they're using. They buy them in the capital and they put them on you. And I tell you, I bought like 4 glasses. Real lenses. These are real lenses that I bought. And you could tell that they are like, you can see they're magnified, but they're still not good. When I go back to America, hopefully soon, I need to go to the eye doctor because I got cheap book reading glasses that I wear that help me, but not when I'm reading. Good. I'll be struggling. And my other glasses, the old ones, it fell, the lens popped out, and it went in a drain, a deep drain, heavy top. I couldn't even open it, and I couldn't even see it. Funny, it was a lot of pig slop in the bottom of it. But now I got to deal with this. I'm going to ask the Most High to give me the eye strength, because he made us blind. Because we only see 0.034% of the electromagnetic light spectrum. I told you that before. It's not even 1%. And then we only hear from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. So anything below that, anything above that, we don't hear. We are in a noisy world. We can't even hear it. I feel he has done this so that if praise the Most High, we make it to the kingdom, we're going to really see and hear. It's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be so lit. We ain't going to believe it. And that is connected to the little surprise I want to show you that the Most I put my head to. I want to share with you. It's crazy. But we will start. Again, Todd Vex, everybody in the room. Most High bless the video you have inspired me to do. You enlightened my mind to do that I didn't know to do. Enlighten their eyes and wake their asses up. Because he is the most merciful. And the rest of the world don't even know it. They hate, and remember, my notes are my videos are my notes. What I'm reading out of the Tanakh. What was I doing all day? I'm writing the verses in my notes. This is the case one day they confiscate the scriptures, which is only the Old Testament, what they call the Old Testament. I have all my notebooks. I have it here. They won't think about, well, let's don't take this. Let's take that. They take it. I still got it right here. Anyway, he is the most merciful, and they don't even know it. Clueless. They hate him and call him the devil. You're going to see that in a few minutes. You're going to see it. They hate the Most High so much they call him the devil. The majority of people on the earth, the majority of people on the earth outside of the remnant, and the remnant is tiny. This is why my channel is small. This is why my view count is small. Because there's only a remnant. Why? They don't want to hear this. You think they want to hear what I'm going to get ready to say? They don't want to hear that. They turn on Netflix. They hate him and call him the devil. For they have not known. Isaiah 44:18. They have no wit or judgment. Their eyes are besmeared, and they see not. Their minds, and they cannot think, for they have not known or understood. The Most High said, for I close their eyes so they won't see, and their ears so they won't hear. He's only dealing with a remnant. That's why they don't know that he's the most merciful. That's why they think that he is the devil. Don't believe me? Watch. Right out of the devil's mouths, they're going to tell you. Many Christians, Catholics, and most all heathen Gentiles hate the Most High. Some of you Hebrews today keep thinking, nah, they ain't that bad. They are that bad. Low level, medium level, and high level. For rebellion is witchcraft. And when you rebel, you hate the Most High. It's simple. There's no middle ground. There's no gray area. They believe the God of the so-called Bible, aka Tanakh, is the devil. Let me go right to the clip, and then we'll get to the message. Let me get a fair use and fair use. And listen, remember what I told you before. You don't need to know, unless, I feel you need to know. Oh, what channel is this? Listen, this is a Christian. So you don't even, he's a devil, just by his words. So you don't have to worry about, oh, what channel is this? They're devils, don't follow them. And I'm going to show you. He's the narrator. He's a Christian. He's a narrator. He's narrating this demon other guy. And they both demons because they talking like devils. And this is going to get you mad. Probably. It should get you angry if you love the Most High. you want to be like Phineas. Grab the javelin on these niggas. Now listen. Now this is a Christian. We know that they the devil, but listen, he's the low-level, mild Christian devil. But he's a devil still yet. You don't need to know his channel. Just listen to what he says. And then he's going to introduce you a supreme demon, which are pastors, and they all are. I've been telling you that from the creation of this YouTube channel called Hebrew on Island 2. Listen, and try to restrain yourself for those who truly love the Most High. I think put fair use. And the world loves this type of shit. This guy got over 600 and something subscribers. They follow devils. They're not interested in what we are interested in, which is the most important thing, which is the fear of the Most High and keep His commandments. Let's take a listening to these demons, a mild demon and a demon.
He went from preaching the gospel, serving God, all of that stuff, right? He went from that to now becoming a full-time TikToker, explaining to everybody why Christianity is false, explaining to everybody why he left and why you should too. And look, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You have free will. You can think.
Listen, and I agree with the supreme devil that he's getting ready to introduce, because they all should leave Christianity, Messianic Hebrew, Islam, and any other demonic religion on the earth. So I agree with him only in that other point, but he deserves a flaming hot javelin. He deserves a mild Phineas javelin through the heart. And the devil that he's going to introduce you to, which is a pastor, he deserves a flaming hot javelin. Let me play this from the beginning again. Hold on.
All right, y'all. So ex-pastor, he went from preaching the gospel, serving God, all of that stuff, right? He went from that to now becoming a full-time TikToker, explaining to everybody why Christianity is false, explaining to everybody why he left and why you should too. And look, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You have free will. You can think whatever you want to think. You can think whatever you want to think. But I think most people who come from this type of environment where they used to be a Christian or, used to be in a position of leadership in the church and then they fell out for whatever reason. I question if you ever really experienced the goodness of God in the first place. That's what I question. Because if you truly experience the goodness of God, ain't no way you turn it back. Ain't no way you going back to your slop after you experience the best meal that you've ever had in your entire life. Ain't no way. But sometimes what happens is people get caught up in this, religious spirit. They get seduced by these religious spirits. And they feel like they have to act a certain way or do a certain, a certain task or certain activities in order to be right with God or in order to be holy. And in doing so, they realize how exhausting that actually is, and that causes them to deconstruct and fall away from the faith. But God calls us to a relationship with him. God is a relational God. He's not a God who just sits up on a throne and is just a dictator, but he actually invites us to experience things alongside of him, to live this life and walk on this earth alongside of him until we get to heaven and get to meet him face to face and get to hang out with him for all of eternity, which is going to be lit. You want to talk about lit here on earth? Y'all ain't seen nothing. Y'all ain't seen nothing. But anyway, somebody sent me this video. Shout out to you. Let's get into the video. I'm going to try to keep myself calm, cool, collected, but I can't guarantee that. I'm already kind of amped up. So let's go.
Yes, I am angry. I'm angry because I lived a lie for 15 years and I believed it with all my heart. I separated myself from my family, friends. I moved, relocated, disassociated myself from everyone or anyone who was not saved. I believed that I could not be unequally yoked together with non-believers. So I turned my back on good people or people who needed me. But it was for the cross's sake, right? It was for the cross's sake. Rather than fearing men, I feared to cast both soul and body in that some place called hell. I took line and sinker the false story of love called John 3:16. That's no message of love. That's a message of coercion. Twisting your arm behind your back is a message with the ultimate threat on the end of it. While it says, oh, if you believe, you'll get some cake. But if you don't, I'll burn you. Let me tell you something, every believer. Yeah, I'm mad because I care more about people than your God. It is just a book. It ain't real. The God of the Bible is the devil of the Bible. I don't say that to be mean. I say that because it's a fact. It ain't no such thing as a devil. I'm just using the terms that you're familiar with. It was the God of the Bible that drowned people. It was the God of the Bible that sent animals out of the woods to destroy children. It was the God of the Bible who chose to unalive all the firstborn in Egypt, even the slaves and even the firstborn of the cattle. It was the maniacal God of the Bible that did that. And then intimidating you and I so much to the degree that we would see the wickedness of the character Yahweh in the Bible and deny it and say, no, he wasn't wicked. No, it really is our fault. It's us. It's us. No, it's not. Do you know how many people are on the brink of suicide or have committed suicide because they battle within themselves, wondering why loving God made them the way that he did, but yet because of how they were taught, God, you in your own word condemned me and you made me this way? Do you know how many people are miserable and terrified of the monster in the closet? They can't live their life because they fear that this wicked beast is going to destroy them because they won't find him while he's playing hide and seek. While there's no evidence that he even exists, or if it's a he, it, she, they, them. We don't know. But keep in mind, this proverbial God is the one that created you and I this way. And then the writers said in the book that he established the end from the beginning, that none of this is done outside of his will. So here's what I want to say. First of all, to all you beautiful people out there, ain't nothing wrong with you. You weren't born in no sin, shaped in no iniquity with some death sentence on you simply because you were born. If a programmer developed a piece of software that had a virus, we would think something was wrong with that developer if we saw them going crazy over the software and stomping and jumping up and down like saying, what's wrong with you, software? What's wrong with you? You're going to burn for this. We would think that person was crazy. You see it now, right? You beautiful person who might be gay or whatever. ain't nothing wrong with you. You live your life and you're a beautiful person. It is the Abrahamic religion that makes us mistreat people. You're great people. You're wonderful people. We just simply believe the book. And please forgive us. Forgive me, because I was the same. I was the same. I was homophobic like many black men while having loved ones who were gay. How dare you? I will be damned and refuse to lift my hands up for any idea of any type of God that would make me in sin, whatever the hell that is, make me worthy of death. And then tell me if I don't find him in the midst of all of these claimed fictitious ideas called gods, I'm going to burn for eternity. But let me tell you something. If you were real, I ain't nobody's sheep. I ain't nobody's slave. And I'm not scared of you or your idea. So if in fact that God was real, burn me. Because I'd rather be with the people, the real ones. I'll stand with them. Burn me. You want to burn me because I love more than you? That's what I would say. Do it. Because I ain't nobody's punk. And you ain't going to threaten me. And don't let nobody threaten you. For all the...
Listen, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but that nigga made me very mad. I wish Phineas was here with his javelin. Or or the Most High take one of these things from not me, because I'm law abiding, but the Most High do it in His own way and get to that nigga. He's almost begging the Most High, burn me. Well, guess what? Here at Hebrew on the Island, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna ask everybody right now before I start the video, before I get into the lesson. This is what the Most High has to deal with, that's been dealing with. You don't see how merciful He is? See, because judgment, Most High sends judgment delayed. That's how they think they can go. Well, I'm praying here at Hebrew on the Island too, New Yeshua Mizrahi. Hopefully everybody on here will be praying with me. Nuha, Beverly, CC Chi, Glock 8, Hyssop Branch, James Hardy, and Dan Armstead, and Young King, and King David 144. Pray with me now before I start this lesson. Most High, the Ancient of Days, who comes in the clouds, the high and lofty one whose name is holy, who abides in eternity. Yes, you are the Creator alone. There's none that sits with you. There's none that reigns with you. You share your glory with no one. You are the Creator of the physical, the visible and invisible, of everything, every place, everywhere. Everything needs to bow before you. I feel remorseful in my heart. My heart feels low because we have people like that belong to our race group, that are described as those revolting, stiff-necked, rebel, witch warlocks that gave Moses all that trouble. The wisest man that ever lived said, there's nothing new under the sun. This is what has been going on back then and is going now, still in 2024. Most High, burn him. I don't even have to tell the Most High how to burn him. The Most High is so he makes creativity. Burn, because he's asking for it. So Hebrews, let's pray in unison that the Most High gives him what he asked for. Burn him. Car accidents, fall into a volcano, get trapped in his high rise, go to work and get chemically burnt to death. I don't know, think of something. But we don't really have to do that. You know, fire-breathing dragon come out of nowhere because, you know, they got aliens popping out everywhere. Let a fire-breathing dragon come out of them all and burn his ass to a crisp. Or have the Ku Klux Klan guys get hungry, want a picnic, grab his ass, lynch him up, chop off some special parts, and have a barbecue since he wants to be burned. Now, I'm not telling, like just throwing out, oh, burn him, burn him. He's asking to be burned. So, to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to the God of Israel, to the Lord of hosts, burn that nigga in the most violent way. King David said, I hate all those who hate the Most High. I hate them with a perfect hatred. When I showed you that video, how did you feel? Were you complacent to it? Did it strike a nerve? Think a new yes from Israel, he won an island too, is exaggerating? How do you feel? But I can tell you how I felt. I felt like Phineas. And this is real, this is an antique from the Civil War. That's what Phineas did. Read it in Numbers 25. I was incensed. You know, like the nerves is going in my body, like. Let me get to the video. Here's my notebook. Oh, so glad. Okay. He is the most merciful, and they don't know it. They're clueless. That was the perfect. He's the poster child. And pastors, Christian. They're the most clueless. They don't know the mercy of the Most High. They don't know. He proved it, even though you guys knew it. But when I saw that, I said, this is a video. Exodus 2, verses 23 to 24. Exodus 2, verse 23 and 24. A long time after the king of Egypt died, the Israelites were groaning under the bondage and cried out, and their cry for help from the bondage rose up to God, the Most High. God heard their mourning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God looked upon Israel, and God took notice of them. He had respect unto them. He had mercy unto them. Demons say, he's not merciful. He's the devil. No. You're the devil. 2 Samuel 24:14. 2 Samuel 24:14. David said to Gad, that was his seer, when David was enticed by the Most High to count the people. But remember, Most High, who are you to tell the Most High what to do? This is his world play, movie. He does things for specific reason at the precise time. Don't question him. You are creation. You are dirt on the ground. Reverence him only. Shut your mouth. Who are you to talk and tell him? Well, you should. That's what he was doing. You're doing this, you're doing that. Rainbow flag standing people. They're good, but and you're bad. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. 2 Samuel 24:14. David said to Gad, I am in great distress. Let us fall into the hands of the Lord, for his compassion is great, and let me not fall into the hands of men. The thing is, you just don't know the scriptures. That's the problem. You read the book, even though the Tanakh is not the Bible. It's what you call the Old Testament. This is called the Old Testament. You read from the beginning, the middle of your crazy book, and you don't concentrate and focus on the front of the book, which is, quote unquote, the Old Testament. That's why you don't know the mercy of the Most High, but King David knows it. You are clueless. 2 Samuel 24, verse 14. David said to Gad, I am in great distress. Let us fall into the hands of the Lord, for his compassion David knows the Most High is the ultimate in compassion. You're a devil, you don't know. Only Torah and Tanakh people know this, the remnant. David said to Gad, I am in great distress. Let us fall into the hands of the Lord, for his compassion is great, and let me not fall into the hands of men. Israelites, listen to this. Because, how do I know I'm going to be writing this stuff? How do I know this stuff is going to be coming to me? Today, you're going to see the mercy of the Most High. You know it, but you're going to see it more impactful. Manasseh, he was a king of Judah back in the day. Manasseh was a wicked king of Judah. It seemed like there was no fake God he did not worship, and no commandments he did not want to break. He even sacrificed his own sons to Moloch. God punished him by taking him and putting him into captivity. Let's read a little bit about it. 2 Chronicles 33, verse 12 and 13. 2 Chronicles chapter 33, verse 12 and 13. In his distress, remember the king of Judah called Manasseh. In his distress, he entreated the Lord his God and humbled himself greatly before the God of his fathers. He prayed to him. He granted his prayers. The Most High granted his prayers, heard his plea, and returned him to Jerusalem to his kingdom. Then Manasseh knew that the Lord alone was God. God not only forgave Manasseh, but restored him as king. The Most High is the most extremely merciful. You Israelites and you heathens, and you rebellious, stiff-necked Israelites. Give you another example. King Ahab. You know who King Ahab is. King Ahab was the king of Israel. Ahab was one of the wickedest kings in Israel. You know it. Ahab, and he's joined by that demon Jezebel. Ahab was so evil, God could not even compare anyone to him. Say, oh, you're just bad. He took the cake. He had the mantle of evilness, of wickedness. Excuse me. God sent Elijah, which could be Moses in the reincarnating, because Moses didn't really. He died, but he still had strength. How could that be? But anyway, that's another video. God sent Elijah to tell King Ahab, just like Moses told Pharaoh. But anyway, God sent Elijah to tell King Ahab that he would be punished for his sins. Come with me to 1 Kings 21, 25 to 26, and also 1 Kings 21, verse 27 to 29. Indeed, there never was anyone like Ahab. Indeed, there never was anyone like Ahab who committed himself to doing what was displeasing to the Most High. At the instigation of his wife Jezebel, she's egging him on. She's the cheerleader of his wickedness. He acted most abominably, straying after fetishes, just like the Amorites, when the Lord had dispossessed before the Israelites. When Ahab heard these words, he rent his clothes and put on sackcloth on his body. He fasted and laid in sackcloth and walked about subdued, depressed. Then the word of the Lord came to Elijah, the Tishbite. Have you seen how Ahab has humbled himself before me? Because he has humbled himself before me, I will not bring the disaster in his lifetime. You say, the Most High is not merciful? You guys are pure demons, and you don't know the scriptures. Because he has humbled himself before me, I will not bring the disaster in his lifetime. I will bring the disaster upon his house in his son's time. Yeah, but he still did bad. You are the devil that the Bible speaks of. You are the poster child if you think he's not merciful. If you think he's not the ultimate in what is derived as mercy. Ahab was the most wicked, who should not be no breaks. But since the creator of the heavens and earth, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the one who told Moses to tell Pharaoh, let my people go to come and worship me. And my name forever is I am that I am, and I will be. Ahia Ashai Ahia. Those that are not near to me perish, and I annihilate all those who are untrue to me. Look at the mercy he gave the wickedest guy. And you say he's not merciful? You actually call him a devil. And not just the guy in the video, you niggas out there too. You do it just nicely. Here at Hebron Island too, I'm exposing you. Take your Halloween costume off. I see you. The Most High sees you. The Most High made me see you and made me write this video for you. Look at the mercy of the Ancient of Days, relenting of the judgment he was going to bring against him at that time. King Ahab, the wickedest nigga. The Most High postponed the judgment of King Ahab's crimes because his crimes were so heinous. The Most High had him perish only in a battle later. But the Most High was going to put the work in on him, but gave him mercy. He said, yeah, I'll punish his son. I give a lot of trouble to his sons in their lifetime, not him. He got to be punished, but I won't do him like I was going to do him. Look at the mercy of the Most High. Israelite, hopefully you are soaking this video in. Hopefully you won't forget what I'm telling you in this video. Hopefully you watch it again, so it never leaves your mind for a second that you're dealing with the most merciful, most kind, most loving creator, who you shouldn't give your back, you give your face. You get prostrate. You be thankful and content for whatever he has done. Stop trying to control the uncontrollable. Can't control him and his plan. He said, I got a plan. I'm doing my plan. Stop trying to control the uncontrollable. Do you know who you're dealing with? I'll tell you. The king of terror, and his other side is the most ultimate merciful. All right, let's go to the Ninevites. Let's go to the Ninevites. The Ninevites were some of the evilest people that you could read in here. The Tanakh, they call it the Old Testament. Why they repented, when they repented, the Most High spared them. This made Jonah so angry that he wanted to die, but God rebuked him. You know, he's trying to jump off in the sea. Like, yeah, I did it. You ain't dying. And I'm going to read a little of the story that most likely you don't know and you didn't read. That's why I said I got to make this video. Come with me to Jonah chapter. You don't have to. You can come later when you watch it again. And I'm telling you to watch it again. I'm going to read Jonah chapter 3, verse 10. Jonah chapter 4, verses 1, 10, whatever. You need to hear it. Jonah 3, verse 10. God saw what they did. Talking about the Ninevites. The evilest people in the Tanakh of the world. Jonah 3. God saw what they did, how they were turning back from their evil ways, and God renounced the punishment he had planned to bring upon them and did not carry it out. And you niggas say that he's not merciful. That nigga on here said he's the devil. No. You niggas are the devil that the Bible speaks of. Jonah 3. That's why I'm bringing it to light. So you niggas wake up. Wake up. Stop playing with him. Because this is what, just because he gave mercy to them, don't mean he has to give mercy to you, because he does what he does. Don't play with him. I'm just showing you, putting on the center stage that he ain't who you think he is. He's the ultimate killer. He's the king of terror. And he's the most merciful. Jonah chapter 3, verse 10. God saw what they did, how they were turning back from their evil ways, the evilest people on the planet. God saw what they did, how they were turning back from their evil ways, and God renounced the punishment he had planned to bring upon them, and he did not carry it out. Jonah chapter 4, we start at verse 1. This displeased Jonah. He said, they're evil. This displeased Jonah greatly, and he was grieved. He prayed to the Lord, saying, "O Lord, I said this when I was still in my own country. That is why I fled before to Tarshish, for I know that you are a compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger, abounding in kindness, renouncing punishment. Open your ears." In Spanish, abre tu oído. Most of the world will never graduate Hebrew 101. You don't know what you call the Bible. You don't know it. From the pastor, popes, priests, reverends, whatever, evangelists, down to the choir members and the gay choir members and dancers. Choir dancers and dancers in the church. You don't know the scriptures. You don't know the Most High. And here at Hebrew on the Island too, I hate you, and I hate you with a perfect hatred. All I'm doing is following the only person that has the title of the man after the Most High is King David. Israelites on this channel, you should join me. When I watched that video clip that I showed you, this is why we've been in trouble, because of niggas like that. This is what Jonah said. Let me read it again. This is why I fled before to Tarshish, because he was displeased. He's saying, for I know that you are a compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger, abounding in kindness, not devilness, kindness, renouncing punishment, forgiving. Yeah, but you niggas call him wicked and devilish? You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Shows your biblical aptitude. 0, and it's not 666. Get off of this channel. 666. What prophet said anything about that? Get out of here. The Israelites, we control words and everything. Verse 3 of Jonah chapter 4. Please, Lord, take my life, for I would rather die than to live. This is how mad Jonah was, displeased that I think the Creator is going to forgive them evilest people in the world. Please, Lord, take my life, for I would rather die than to live. The Lord replied, Are you that deeply grieved? Now Jonah had left the city and found a place east of the city. He made a booth there and sat under it in the shade until he should see what happens to that city of Nineveh, with the evilest people on the earth. He made a booth there and sat under it in the shade until he should see what happened to that city. The Lord God provided a rhinus plant, excuse me for butchering it, a rhinus plant, which grew up over Jonah to provide shade for his head and save him from discomfort. The Lord God provided a rhinus plant which grew up over Jonah to provide shade for his head and save him from discomfort. Jonah was very happy about that plant. Jonah was very happy about that plant. I know you never read this before, forgot all about it. I'm going to remind you. This is a lesson that the Most High wants you to hear. Jonah, the Lord God provided a rhinus, rhinus, a rhinus plant which grew up over Jonah to provide shade for his head and save him from discomfort. Jonah was very happy about that plant. Jonah was very happy about that plant. But the next day at dawn, the Most High provided a worm which attacked the plant. So it withered. So it died away. And when the sun rose, God provided a sultry, and a sultry means humid, stuffy, east wind. The sun beat down on Jonah's head, and he became faint. He begged for death, saying, I would rather die than live. Then God said to Jonah, listen up, Israelites. Then God said to Jonah, are you so deeply grieved about that plant? He said, yes, he replied. So deeply that I want to die? That's what the Most High asked Jonah. He said, let me tell you it again. Listen, comprehend. Then God said to Jonah, are you so deeply grieved about that plant, that mere plant? And Jonah replied, yes, he replied, so deeply that I want to die. Verse 10 of Jonah chapter 4. Then the Lord said, you cared about the plant which you did not work for and which you did not grow, which appeared overnight and perished overnight. And should not I care about the Nineveh? This is what the Most High said. I'm getting chills telling you. He's saying you cared about this plant that I just brought up that came about overnight and died overnight. And you loved it. And it broke your heart that the plant withered so quickly. Verse 11, Jonah chapter 4. I'm reading it because you may not have read it. And if you read it, you must have speed read it and skipped over the mercy of the Most High. And I'm going to remind you, Jonah chapter 4, he's the ultimate in mercy. Jonah chapter 4, verse 11. This is the Most High rebuttal to the plant analogy he gave Jonah. Jonah chapter 4, verse 11. And the Most High said, and should not I care about Nineveh, that great city in which there are more than 120,000 persons who do not yet know their right hand from their left hand, and many beasts as well? The Most High is telling him, I even care about the beast. And you call him the devil and unmerciful when you niggas step on ants, try to kill little birds and things that are not even bothering you. Butterflies, let me smack them. Boom. Let me see that slug. Let me get some salt water and pour some salt on them. These are niggas. These are devils. How dare you call my God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the only one in Exodus 3:14 that told Moses, tell Pharaoh, let my people go. How dare you call him a devil? I hate you with a perfect hatred. I'm going to bring it to a close. And I think this one's going to be fitting and it's pretty in-depth. Listen up. Job. Let's talk about Job, but in a different way. If I told you, show me an example of God's mercy and compassion, you would not point to Job. And you know, a lot of you guys, he tore his ass up like crazy. That's what most would say. And that definitely most people in the world would say. If I told you, show me an example of God's mercy and compassion, you would not point to Job. Trials and tests can make the Most High look cruel and unmerciful. But you don't know his purpose. That's why you would think he's not merciful and compassionate, when his essence is mercy and compassion. Also, the king of terror. He's the creator. Many people think if the Most High was compassionate and merciful, he would not let people suffer. You are so off in left field. You don't know the scriptures. None of you niggas. Don't approach me with stupid questions and comments when I upload this video, because this video is self-explanatory. Open your mind. First, the Most High's mercy was shown to Job when he blessed him. Do you forget? Job 42, verses 10 and 11. Job chapter 42, verse 10 and 11. The Lord restored Job's fortune when he prayed on behalf of his friends, and the Lord gave Job twice what he had before. And his brothers and sisters and all his former friends came to him and had a meal with him in his house. They consoled and comforted him for all the misfortune that the Lord brought upon him. Each gave him one keseta. Keseta in the Hebrew means money. And one gold ring. After it was all over, they all came to his house. Gave him money, gave him gold rings, and so forth. Do you remember what the King David said, the father of the wisest man ever said in Psalm 71? He said, the Most High gave me many troubles and misfortunes, but he revives me. This all goes hand in hand, one in one. You have to accept the one and accept the other. You just can't say, well, no, I don't want that. Because you try to control the uncontrollable, which is the plan of the Most High. You can't control it. But what you do have some control and power is you can control how you react to the trouble and misfortune he brings upon you. And you want to be at the best behavior during that, because he that pleases the Most High, he gives wisdom. You become one of his favorite because you pass his test. Number 2, the Most High mercy shown when he put restrictions on Satan against Job. The Most High's mercy showed again when he put restrictions on Satan in regards to Job. Job 1 verse 12. Job 1 verse 12. The Lord replied to the adversary, see all that he has, he's talking about Job, all that he has is in your power. Only do not lay a hand on him. the Lord adversary departed from the presence of the Lord. Oh, you don't take that as mercy? Jeremiah 32. The Most High made all flesh. Is anything too hard for the Most High? The Most High made everything. Is anything too hard for the Most High? His mercy is boundless. This is what I'm trying to get into your coconuts. It's definitely not in that demon pastor Christian. They're all the same, the demons. With Halloween costumes on. That's all. I'm good. No, you're not. You're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Job chapter 2, verse 6. Job chapter 2, verse 6. So the Lord said to the adversary, see, he is in your power, only spare his life. The adversary departed from the presence of the Lord and inflicted a severe inflammation on Job from the sole of his feet to the crown of his head. The Most High is the devil. You see what he did? You don't understand the plan of the Most High, and you won't. Your flesh. You're not the creator. You should be overwhelmed that he created you as a soul, an eternal soul, and shut your damn mouth. Number 3, the Most High's mercy shown by not killing Job. You're going to say, but he's the greatest guy, so why should he even have to go through all that? You just proved to me, I knew yes from Israel, the Koheleth of Hebron Island too, that you don't know the scriptures. You speed read, if at all you're reading. Because there was something going on with Job that many people don't see, overlook. It's over their pay grade. They don't get it. Listen, Hebrews. Although Job was a godly man, he was still a sinner. At times, Job was angry, accusing, and demanding. Oh, that's not that bad. You do that to the Creator? He thought God owed him an audience and explanation. Did you read Isaiah 5, one of the major prophets? He said, who are you to tell the Most High you should do this and you should do that? You guys don't know scripture. I'm totally convinced. And I know some of you guys said, well, he didn't do anything. No, I love Job, but he did do stuff. I'm not saying I'm at Job's level, but he did do stuff that warrants the Most High to look at him a certain way. Because the Most High wants purity. That's why I keep telling you. That's why I try to stress it here at Hebron Island 2. Tav X, the 400 numeric value of the Phoenician Hebrew alphabet. It means purity and becoming one. The Most High is looking for purity. That's the question he asked. He ain't asked you if you peaceful. He asked you, are you going to be pure towards my commandments and towards me? Are you going to act in purity? Job thought God owed him an audience and an explanation. He was self-righteous. That's what you don't see. I know none of us is like Job, but still, the Most High has standards. Who are you to question or dictate anything? I'm here at Hebron Island to remind you you're not, and I'm not. He was self-righteous, especially declaring his innocence. If you read it, you know he said, like, I didn't do anything. Even this criticized God because it implies he was unjust. Yo, the Most High don't like you talking about him falsely. That's a command. You niggas don't know the scripture. Even this criticized God because it implies he was unjust for treating Job so poorly. God reveals his compassion and mercy when he spoke to Job, but he didn't kill him. Don't tell the Most High, well, this deserves killing, this deserves pestilence, this deserves hanging. Shut your mouth. Hebrews, remember what the wisest man said in Ecclesiastes. I'm a student of King Solomon. For there is not one good man. That includes you, that includes me, and guess what? Includes Job as well. You don't know the scripture, so you ain't connecting the dots here, but I'm going to connect them for you so you don't forget. Rewatch this video. The wisest man that ever lived is what he said in Ecclesiastes. I don't know what verse, because I just studied his sayings. I wanted to be a part of my verbiage. For there is not one good man on earth who does what is best and doesn't err. Doesn't that include you? Doesn't that include me? Doesn't that include Job? One of the best men on earth. I love Job, but it includes him as well. So is the Most High righteous? Yes or no? Here at Hebron Island 2, I'm going to say an overwhelmingly yes. 24/7 from here to eternity. Israelite, this includes, again, you, me, and Job. Few things, listen to this, few things humble people more effectively than trials. You know it. Few things humble people more effectively than trials. Suffering is an equalizer that can bring even the highest people in their minds low. Listen, I'm gonna continue this video. I need to plug this computer in because I want to finish this video. I got to get the extension cord. Hold on. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. I didn't think I would have to get this out. Just watching everything fall out. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't want to have to do a part 2. So I'm watching my sneaky computer, which I'm grateful. Hey, that I'm grateful the most I gave you. Okay, we're safe. Yeah, we got electricity going. We got charging going. All right, let me see. Okay, let me say this again. Few things humble people more effectively than trials. Suffering is an equalizer that can bring even the lowest people, but not the lowest people, the people that with the most pride. I'm an A1 Hebrew Israelite. Even though you see me talking like that, I'm just trying to encourage you. Don't be down when it comes to the nations. Humble yourself before the Most High. I'm humbling myself right in front of you. I bow to the only God, the only creator. Remember King Nebuchadnezzar? He was forced to go away from the people and live amongst the wild animals, to turn his mind and for him to learn to humble himself before the living God, even though he's not a Hebrew Israelite. That's what the Most High do. He had to take that crazy dude and say, yo, he's terrible. I can't just do little humbling to him. I got to humble his ass. You're going to be a beast. You're going to be out in the field with the cows and horses and sheep. The dude's going to be on your back because you're going to be living outside. And then you're going to know that I am the creator. You need to bow and humble yourself. Israelites, don't have God humble you. He's not the one. He's going to send you back to the lobby. And in the lobby, you don't want to go. He's going to send your ass back to the lobby. You know when they usually say, hey, go back to the lobby. You know it's not good. Job 42, verse 7 and 8. Job chapter 42, verse 7 and 8. After the Lord had spoken these words to Job, the Lord said to Eliphaz, the Temanite, I am incensed at you and your two friends, for you have not spoken the truth about me. That's what the Most High said. That's what that nigga that I showed you on here. He didn't speak the truth about the Most High. He called him the devil. I am incensed at you and your two friends, for you have not spoken the truth about me, as did my servant Job. Now take 7 bulls and 7 rams and go to my servant Job and sacrifice a burnt offering for yourselves. And let Job, my servant, pray for you. For to him I will show favor and not treat you vilely, since you have not spoken truth about me, as did my servant Job. You think you guys can just talk nilly-willy? I'm going to say anything I want, like that nigga that I showed you in the beginning of this video. He was horrendous. This is this time for that nigga. Hold on. I was so incensed. I forgot the menorah in the background. That nigga made me incensed. Now take 7 bulls and 7 rams and go to my servant Job and sacrifice a burnt offering for yourselves. And let Job, my servant, pray for you. For to him I will show favor and not treat you vilely, since you have not spoken truth about me, as did my servant Job. Psalm 78, 35 to 39. Psalm 78, 35 to 39. They remembered that God was their rock, the Most High, their Redeemer. Yet they deceived him with their speech, lied to him with their words. Their heart were inconstant towards him. They were untrue to his covenant. But he, being merciful, forgave iniquity and would not destroy. He restrained his wrath time and again and did not give full vent to his fury. And you say he's not merciful? You call him the devil, you wicked Christians and heathen Gentiles and wayward, backsliding Hebrew Israelites? For he remembered that they were not flesh, and you call him not merciful. He remembered that the people are just flesh, a passing breath that does not return. Again and again, they tested God, vexed the Holy One of Israel. That's what you niggas do today. That's what they did in the wilderness. The 600,000 left Egypt. That's all they were doing. That's all they were doing. Again and again, they test the Most High. Moses went up to the mount, came down. They told the gold that the Most High gave him, hey, take this gold. Let's make a golden calf. Let's worship a golden calf. Because we crazy niggas. We like to test and test the Most High again. I wish they wasn't our people, but, got to deal with what we got to deal with. But we pray the Most High that we don't act like them. And we need his power not to do that. It's not in our power. It's his power. Again and again, they tested the Most High, vexed the shit that vexed him to death, the Holy One of Israel. And you fools, yes, I'm calling. The Bible says don't call. I'm calling you a fool because you act like a fool. You fit the description of a fool. And you fools say he is not merciful. You are blind and deaf and lead the blind. All you Christians, Gentiles, Messianics, Islamics, New Age, Asian faith, whatever, and religions of science people, all you niggas. He is complete mercy and the author of all mercy, you demons. For you have not known or understood. Isaiah 49. Now let's see. We know this, Israelite, but let's remember, this video is for you to remember his mercy, his ultimate mercy. Isaiah 49, verse 7. I'm going to read a couple of verses. Isaiah chapter 49. Thus said the Lord, the Redeemer of Israel, his Holy One, to the despised ones. He's talking to us. To the abhorred nation. He's talking about us. To the slave. He's talking about us. To the slave of the rulers, the heathen Gentiles in Esau. Kings shall see and stand up. Nobles, and they shall prostrate themselves. To the honor of the Lord who is faithful, to the Holy One of Israel, who chose you, Israelite. You call him not merciful? Verse 8 of Isaiah 49. Thus saith the Lord, in an hour of favor I answer you, and on a day of salvation I help you. I create you and appoint you a covenant people, saying to the prisoner, go free. Shout, O heaven, and rejoice, O earth. Break into shouting, O hills, for the Lord has comforted his people, and has taken back his afflicted ones in love. Verse 15 of Isaiah 49, and you say he's not merciful. These are crazy ass niggas. Isaiah 49, verse 15. Can a woman forget her baby or disown the child of her womb? Though she might forget, the Most High said, I never could forget you, Israelite. See, I have engraved you on my palm of my hands. Your walls are ever before me. Isaiah 14, verse 1. Isaiah 14, verse 1. Isaiah 14, verse 1. The Lord will pardon Jacob and will again choose Israel. The Lord will pardon Jacob and will again choose Israel and settle them on their own soil, and the strangers shall join them and shall cleave to the house of Jacob. For peoples shall take them and bring them to their homeland, and the house of Israel shall possess them as slaves and handmaidens on the soil of the Lord. They shall be captors of their captors and masters of their taskmasters. And you say the Most High is not merciful. Here at Hebrew on the Island 2 in New Yeshua Israel, I say he's the ultimate of mercy. Isaiah 53, verse 3. Isaiah 53, verse 3. We'll bring it to a close. Incline your ears and come to me. Hearken, and you shall be revived. And I will make with you an everlasting covenant, the enduring loyalty promised to David, as I made him a leader of peoples. So you shall summon a nation you did not know, and a nation that did not know you shall come running to you for the sake of the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel, who has glorified you. The Gentiles and you stiff-necked, rebellious Negro Hebrew Israelites have not and do not have a clue. The Most High is the only one full of utmost mercy, and he is alone. 1 Samuel chapter 7. If you're going to return to the Most High, return to the Most High with your whole heart. Put away the strange gods and serve him alone. Hopefully this video was edifying to you. It was edifying to me. I didn't even know I was going to write something like this. Read a little bit. I don't think you guys even wrote anything again. Hopefully this has been absorbed in your head. You never forget the mercy, the utmost mercy of the Most High can't be, there's nothing equal to it. That's what I'm trying to bring forth to you. Not like that devil. Again, King David, thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. Tavex, young king. Tavex, purity becoming one. That's what he's looking for, purity. James Harding, blessing to you and your family. 8 o'clock. Okay, Wise Coyle, you always say the credits go to the Most High, correct? You welcome, young king. Blessing to you and your family. Please pray for me, Hebrew family. I played Division I football. I need to get back on track. Okay, Danny Armstead. You got a bunch of cheerleaders here. Send me some videos. I'll follow you. And Brother Hissa, doing fine. Thanks for pray for Danny Armstead, the football Hebrew Israelite. Listen to you, James Hunter. Happy to you. All praise to the Most High. Torah Anua, loving you. Okay, Anua, James Hunter, you're welcome. Fair use, Tavex, Anua. I hope I remember you are online. Blessing to you. I appreciate. Wait, hold on. Okay, I like my brother. It's fantastic. Most High is good. Hold on. I'm trying to get. I think he must have been mad, insane, full of sin. Hold on. I'm missing some. All praise to the Most High. Praise to the Most High. Sickening, right? Young king, sickening, wickedness. He don't know what he is asking for. That's what I'm telling you. He wants to be burnt. Pray that he gets burnt. Because we know that offends our Creator. We should hate all things that hate the Most High. I think he must be mad, insane, full of sin, typical Christian madness. Total videos, 657 videos. Blessed, praise the Most High. No one should have the deep desire to ask to be destroyed by the Most High. When you are an enemy of the Most High, it will not turn out well for you. Correct. Anuha came pure insanity. Young king, you must watch what you say. Anuha, Most High is good. CK, Amor King. Blessing to you and your family. Anuha, King, Elder. Likewise, brother. Okay, so sorry, my dear sister. King David. Facts. He gonna get what he asked for, and when it happens, it's all that tough energy going out the windows. Yep, he had a lot of tough. I want him to keep that same energy when the Most High burns his ass up in the worst way. I hope that Christian guy gives a video months or years from now, say, yo, that guy was burnt up. And I'm going to say, praise the Most High. And I know you will join me in that. All right, the Most High is the one who wounds and the ones who, Deuteronomy 30, he said, I am he, and there's no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal, and none could be delivered. And when you read 1 Samuel chapter 2, he says, I kill. I bring down to the grave. I lift up. I make the poor. I make the rich. I take the poor and beggar out of the dust and dunghill. I raise them to the heights because the pillars of the earth are the Most High. I keep the feet of the saints. I silence the wicked in darkness. By my strength, no man shall prevail, and all my adversaries shall be broken in pieces. For him, he's going to be an adversary that's going to be burned to pieces soon. I pray that. I hope you pray that with me. Okay. Welcome to the live chat. Realist. King David 144 facts. It's level to fire. The fire we see a low level 1 fire. So just imagine a fire we haven't witnessed yet. He gone out people in forever that said they hate him. Yep, like that dude. I told you that video If you love the Most High, it's gonna get you mad. You're gonna wanna or pull this like Phineas. Young King, the Most High is the most merciful. That's what I want you to bring from this video. Edifying, outstanding lesson. Perfect. I praise the Most High. I didn't know I was gonna make this video. I prayed Most High, make a video that's impactful. And guess what? A new Yeshua Israel was impacted by this video. Hope you were too. This is a new Yeshua Israel, Hebrew on the Island too. Until next time. Never forget, the Most High is the most merciful.